Be me, 26, living in an apartment complex that smells like old carpet and broken dreams. Neighbor Brenda. Is 45, divorced twice, collects wine bottles like infinity stones, always trying to give me life advice through my door while I'm gaming. Anon, you need to meet people, she says while I'm trying to clutch a 1v3. One day she corners me at the mailboxes looking way too excited. I have someone perfect for you, she announces like she's revealing the final boss. Apparently her friend Amber just got divorced and needs to get back out there. Brenda shows me Facebook photos on her cracked iPhone 8. Amber looks normal enough, maybe even cute in that cried all her mascara off way. She loves anime just like you, Brenda adds. Doubt.jpg, but whatever, I haven't talked to a woman under 40 in 6 months. Agree to meet her for coffee because Brenda won't leave me alone otherwise. She literally follows me to my door listing Amber's qualities. She can cook, she's clean, she only drinks socially now. That now hits different, but I'm already committed. Text Amber through the number Brenda aggressively provided. Her first message is 3 paragraphs about her ex-husband Derek. Apparently Derek left her for his CrossFit instructor named Mackenzie, but I'm totally over it, she adds with 17 crying emojis. We agree to meet at this coffee shop downtown. I shower for the first time in 4 days and wear my least wrinkled shirt. Arrive 10 minutes early because anxiety. She shows up 20 minutes late wearing sunglasses indoors. Immediately starts apologizing, but not for being late. Sorry, I look like garbage. I was up all night going through old photos. Orders a venti iced coffee with 8 pumps of vanilla. Starts telling me about her divorce before the barista finishes making it. Derek apparently took the dog but left the debt. Do you watch anime? I try to redirect. Oh yeah, I loved Sailor Moon when I was 12. That's her entire anime knowledge. She asks what I watch and I mention Attack on Titan. Is that the one with the pirates? She asks, completely serious. Spend 10 minutes explaining the difference between One Piece and AOT. She's scrolling through her phone the entire time. Sorry, Derek just posted something, she says. Shows me a photo of Derek with Mackenzie at some beach. Look how fake her smile is. Amber zooms in on Mackenzie's face. I can see the restraining order in Mackenzie's eyes. Amber starts crying in the middle of the coffee shop. Everyone's staring at me like I did something. Hand her napkins while she ugly cries into her vanilla disaster drink. He said I was too needy, she sobs, currently watching her text him paragraphs while crying. Try to change subjects and ask about her hobbies. I used to have hobbies, but Derek said they were stupid. Her hobby was making vision boards on Pinterest. She shows me her phone with 47 boards about marriage and dream houses. There's one called Derek come back with 3,847 pins. Mentions she's been manifesting Derek's return through crystal healing. Pulls out actual crystals from her purse and arranges them on the table. This rose quartz is for love, she explains while texting Derek again. Other customers are actively avoiding our table now. She suddenly grabs my hand across the table. You seem really nice, Anon, not like Derek at all. Her hand is uncomfortably wet from crying. Want to come back to my place? She asks. Internal alarm bells playing the Kill Bill sirens. I have work tomorrow. I lie on a Saturday. It's Saturday, she points out immediately. I work weekends. I double down. She starts crying again, saying no one wants damaged goods. Everyone in the coffee shop thinks I'm Satan himself. Agree to walk her to her car just to end this nightmare. She drives a Honda Civic with Live, Laugh, Love decals. There's a Derek bobblehead on the dashboard. I'm gonna throw that away soon. She lies. She tries to hug me, but it's more like she's using me as a tissue. Text me later, she asks with mascara, creating new continents on her face. Definitely, I say, knowing I'm about to block her number. Watch her drive away, playing what sounds like Adele at maximum volume. Walk back to my apartment in defeat. Brenda's waiting by my door like a boss fight I'm underleveled for. How did it go? She asks, bouncing like an anime girl. Tell her Amber seems nice, but we didn't really click. She just needs time to heal, Brenda insists. She literally has a shrine to her ex-husband. That's normal for the first year, Brenda claims. Realize Brenda might be crazier than Amber. Next 3 weeks. Amber texts me daily updates about Derek. Derek got a haircut, Derek posted a gym selfie, Derek blocked her again. Send one-word responses hoping she'll take the hint. She doesn't take the hint. Start sending me TikToks about toxic relationships at 3 a.m. Each video followed by, this is so Derek and me. Brenda keeps asking when I'm taking Amber out again. Tell her I'm focusing on myself right now. You focus on yourself too much, she says. Rich coming from someone who drinks wine alone watching Property Brothers. Amber starts showing up at my apartment building randomly. I was just in the neighborhood, she says. We live 40 minutes apart. She brings crystals to cleanse my space. Really just wants to talk about Derek while I nod silently. One night she shows up drunk at 11 p.m. Brenda let her into the building because of course she did. Amber's crying and holding a box of Derek's stuff. I need to burn this, but I don't have a backyard. We absolutely cannot have a fire in the apartment parking lot. She tries to do it anyway. I have to physically stop her from lighting Derek's college jersey on fire. She starts screaming that I'm just like Derek. You men are all the same, she yells. Several neighbors open their doors to watch the drama. Brenda comes out, in her wine-stained pajamas. Amber, honey, let's talk about this inside. Amber throws the box at my door and storms off. Spend the next hour picking up Derek's belongings from my doorway. Find his yearbook where Amber drew devil horns on every photo. Also find what appears to be a voodoo doll made of his gym socks. Brenda helps me clean up while defending Amber. Divorce is hard, she keeps saying. She made a Derek voodoo doll, Brenda. That's just part of the healing process. Text Amber that she needs professional help. She responds with, Derek used to say that too. Everything circles back to Derek always. Block her number finally. Brenda gets mad at me for giving up on love. You young people don't understand commitment. She's committed to her ex-husband, not me. Brenda starts giving me the cold shoulder. Honestly prefer it to her previous helpfulness. 2 weeks of peace pass beautifully. Then Amber shows up with a new boyfriend, introduces him as Craig from her divorce support group. Craig looks exactly like Derek, but sadder. They're holding hands aggressively, like they're proving something. I wanted to thank you, Anon, Amber says. You helped me realize I needed someone more mature. Craig is wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt, unironically. He starts explaining power levels to me without prompting. Amber pretends to be interested while checking Derek's Instagram. Derek posted a story, she whispers to Craig. Craig just nods like this is normal behavior. They leave after making sure I know they're very happy together. Brenda comes out immediately after they're gone. See, she found someone perfect for her. She's using that man as a Derek placeholder. Everyone needs a rebound. Brenda shrugs. Realize Brenda's probably teaching a masterclass in toxic coping. Month later, see on Facebook that Amber and Craig are engaged. The announcement photo has them holding a Derek Who sign. Derek himself commented, congratulations, which sent Amber spiraling. She made 17 posts analyzing what his comment meant. Craig liked every single one supportively. Brenda shows me the posts proudly, like she orchestrated true love. I knew she just needed the right person. Craig seems brain-damaged, Brenda. He's perfect for her then, she says without irony. Wedding invite arrives 2 months later. It's Derek's birthday, which is definitely not intentional. RSVP, no, but Brenda RSVPs, yes for both of us. You need to go, I already told Amber you're coming. Contemplate moving to another state. Day of the wedding arrives like a seasonal anime everyone hates. Brenda drives us there in her wine-scented Corolla. Venue is the same place Derek got married to Mackenzie. Amber definitely knew this information. Ceremony is normal until Amber changes her vows mid-speech. Starts talking about how Craig isn't Derek, but that's okay. Craig's standing there smiling like he's having a stroke. Someone in the back whispers. Is she okay? Reception even worse than expected. Amber's playlist is all songs about betrayal and starting over. Before He Cheats plays 3 times. Derek and Mackenzie actually show up for 10 minutes. Amber pretends not to notice while staring at them constantly. Craig tries to fight Derek but trips over his own Dragon Ball Z themed tie. Mackenzie records the whole thing on her phone. Brenda's drunk and telling everyone she set up Amber and me originally. But Craig was a better match, she slurs. Want to correct her, but what's the point? Amber throws the bouquet directly at Mackenzie. Mackenzie dodges it like she's in the Matrix. Bouquet hits Craig's mom in the face. DJ tries to save the moment by playing Celebration. Nobody's celebrating anything. Amber's crying in the bathroom within 2 hours of getting married. Craig's outside the door saying Derek wasn't good enough for you. Brenda finds me hiding by the appetizers. Young love is beautiful, she says, completely serious. This is a hostage situation, Brenda. You're so negative, Anon. This is why you're single. Leave early claiming food poisoning. Uber driver asks why I look traumatized. Wedding? I say, and rough divorce? He asks. Worse, successful rebound. He doesn't ask any more questions. Get home to find Amber already posting honeymoon photos. Each caption mentions how Derek never took her anywhere nice. Craig liked every photo before they were even posted. Brenda texts me, thanks for coming, Amber really appreciated it. Amber definitely didn't notice I was there. She was too busy hate watching Derek's Instagram story. 3 months later, they're getting divorced. Amber caught Craig texting his ex-girlfriend. Plot twist. His ex is friends with Mackenzie. Brenda blames me for not fighting harder for Amber originally. You could have prevented this, she insists. Prevented what? Her second divorce? Her heartbreak, Brenda says dramatically. Amber moves into our building because Universe hates me. She's 3 doors down from Brenda now. They drink wine together every night, talking about men being trash. Can hear them through the walls, comparing Derek and Craig's stories. Amber starts dating someone new every 2 weeks. Each one looks progressively more like Derek. Current boyfriend is just Derek, with a mustache. His name is literally Derek with 2 R's. Brenda thinks this is progress somehow. At least she's putting herself out there. She's putting herself in therapy-worthy situations. Same thing, Brenda argues. Start looking for new apartments immediately. Brenda finds out and gets offended. We're like family here, she protests. Family doesn't try to set you up with walking red flags. Finally find a place across town. Moving day arrives and Brenda's crying. Who's gonna help me finish my wine? Literally, Amber. She lives here now. Amber comes out to say goodbye. She's wearing Derek's old college hoodie. Thanks for everything, Anon, she says. Didn't do anything except exist in proximity. She tries to hug me, but I dodge like Mackenzie with the bouquet, hand her a crystal I found in my apartment from her visits. For your journey, I say just to end this. She starts crying about the meaningful gesture. It's literally just a rock she left behind. Drive away, watching them wave from the parking lot. Brenda's already showing Amber photos of someone new on her phone. Poor bastard has no idea what's coming. New apartment has no Brendas or Ambers. Neighbor is 80-year-old man who only says morning. Literally paradise compared to before. Check Facebook one last time before deleting it. Amber's engaged again to a man named D-Rec. Cannot make this up if I tried. Brenda commented, 3rd time's the charm. Craig liked the announcement somehow. Derek and Mackenzie are having a baby. Amber made 40 posts about it in 1 hour, each post analyzing what the baby means for Derek's happiness. Close Facebook forever and choose peace. Sometimes still get texts from unknown numbers. Hi, this is Brenda's friend needing a date. Block them all without reading further. Learn that some people collect red flags like Pokemon. Also learn that Brenda enables them like she's Professor Oak. Current neighbor still only says morning. Best relationship I've ever had. Be me, 23, terminally online. Discord moderator living in mom's basement. Spend most days in gaming servers arguing about anime power scaling and which waifu is objectively superior. Life is a constant cycle of energy, drinks, frozen tendies, and crushing loneliness. Meet this girl Chloe in a random Valorant lobby at 3 a.m. She's actually good at the game, not some boosted e-girl getting carried by simps. Voice is cute, laughs at my dumb jokes, knows obscure anime references that would make weebs cry. Think I finally found my player 2 in this nightmare called existence. We start talking daily. Gaming sessions turn into 6-hour Discord calls where time becomes meaningless. She's into everything I'm into. It's almost suspicious how perfect she knows about vintage consoles. I've never even mentioned to anyone, can discuss the deep lore of games I thought nobody else cared about. Literally finishes my sentences about Evangelion theories. Always asks really specific questions about my setup, my location, my daily routine. Just curious about your life, Anon. I want to know everything about you. Red flags everywhere, but my brain is running on horny, XE, and completely ignoring system warnings. Friends keep telling me something's off about her, but I'm not listening. Bro, she asks too many questions about weird stuff. Why does she want to know what servers you're in and who runs them? Normal girls don't care about your IP address, Anon. Ignore them, because they're just jealous of my based e-relationship. Chloe starts asking about my friend group more and more frequently. Wants to know their real names, what they do for work, where they hang out. I want to understand the people important to you, baby. Seems reasonable at the time because I'm down catastrophically bad for this girl. She knows I'm into some gray area stuff, torrenting anime, emulation ROMs, the usual degenerate activities. Starts asking hypothetical questions about more serious online activities. What would you do if someone offered you stolen credit card information? Hypothetically, if your friends were selling stuff online illegally, would you know about it? Have you ever seen anyone using cryptocurrency for sketchy purposes? Autism Brain thinks these are just deep philosophical discussions about digital ethics. Meanwhile, my roommate Jake is actually running some sketchy crypto mining operation in his bedroom. Never told her about it directly, but mentioned Jake's mysterious business ventures. She gets really interested whenever I bring up Jake's activities. Starts suggesting we should all hang out together, meet in person for the first time. Been talking for 4 months. Seems legit. She sends photos that reverse search completely clean. Plan to meet at a local gaming cafe downtown. She insists on a specific location, then changes it twice for safety reasons. Final spot is right downtown. Lots of foot traffic and security cameras. Everywhere. Day of the meetup arrives. I'm nervous as hell and sweating like a pig. Get there early, order overpriced energy drinks, and try not to have a panic attack. Chloe shows up exactly on time, like military precision. Looks exactly like her photos, somehow even more attractive in person. But something feels wrong immediately. Can't put my finger on it. She's scanning the room like she's looking for something specific. Brought 2 friends who look like they bench press federal buildings for fun. They sit at a table nearby, don't talk to us, but keep watching our every move. Conversation feels weird, like she's following a rehearsed script. Keep steering topics back to my living situation, my roommates, our daily schedules. Asks really specific questions about Jake's routine and business partners. When is he usually home during the week? Does he have any business partners that come over to your place? What kind of equipment does he keep in his room? Autism Brain. Finally connects the dots after 45 minutes of this. This isn't a date, this is a professional interview. Start paying attention to how she actually talks and behaves. Uses phrases like, to your knowledge, and can you confirm or deny? Asks if I want to cooperate with her about Jake's activities. Panic mode. Activated, fight or flight response kicks in. Excuse myself to the bathroom, hands shaking like I'm detoxing. Text Jake. Burn everything now, feds at my location. This is not a drill. He responds, what the hell are you talking about? Are you having another episode? Realize I might be schizo posting, but better safe than sorry at this point. Come back to the table, try to act normal while internally screaming. Chloe's entire energy has completely shifted, like she removed a mask. No more cute girlfriend voice. She's talking like a federal prosecutor. Asks directly if I know about Jake's cryptocurrency operations and potential money laundering. Tells me this could be much easier if I just answer some basic questions. Her friends have moved closer to our table. One is blocking the exit. One of them has an earpiece I can clearly see now, probably getting instructions. My brain completely breaks. Start laughing hysterically like the Joker. You're actually a Fed. This is actually happening to me right now. She doesn't deny it, just looks mildly annoyed like I'm wasting her time. We had a good thing going, Anon. You could have just cooperated from the beginning. Realize our entire relationship was her building a federal case. Every cute moment, every late night call, every I miss you was literally work for her. She was probably taking detailed notes during our romantic conversations. All those times she said she loved hearing about my day and my thoughts. She was systematically logging my activities and personal associations. Feel like the biggest idiot in the continental United States of America? Stand up to leave? She doesn't try to stop me or arrest me. We'll be in touch soon, Anon. Think about what we discussed today. Walk home in complete dissociation. Reality feels like a simulation. Jake's apartment is completely cleaned out when I get back home. Note taped to my bedroom door says thanks for the heads up, moving to Canada permanently. Never hear from Chloe again, like she never existed in the first place. Her Discord account disappears entirely from the platform. No final message, no explanation, no goodbye, just complete digital silence. Check our chat history before it vanishes into the void. Realized she was asking leading questions from day one of our relationship. Every random topic she brought up was systematic intelligence gathering. She played me like a badly programmed NPC with predictable dialogue trees. Spent weeks replaying every single conversation in my head obsessively, wondering how much of our relationship was real versus fabricated. Probably none of it was genuine, just professional manipulation. To her, I was just assignment 23B or whatever bureaucratic designation. Still check Discord, hoping she'll message me, even knowing the truth. Nothing. Complete radio silence for months. Friends think it's absolutely hilarious that I got honeypotted by federal agents. At least she was hot though, they say, missing the point entirely. Doesn't make the emotional damage hurt any less than it does. Can't play Valorant anymore without thinking about her voice. Every time someone with a cute voice joins voice chat, I get paranoid. Wonder if she ever thinks about our conversations or if I'm just forgotten. Probably not. She was just doing her government job professionally. Taxpayer money, paid someone to pretend to love me for 4 months, then vanishes like I never existed in her life. Didn't even get arrested, just emotionally destroyed and traumatized. Jake sends postcards from Vancouver with no return address for security. Apparently his crypto operation was much bigger than I thought. I was probably under federal surveillance for months without knowing every Discord call, every gaming session, every time I said, "I love you." All recorded and stored in some government database forever. My first real relationship was with an undercover federal agent. She was better at pretending to care than most actual girlfriends. Professional level emotional manipulation funded by tax dollars. The US government paid someone to break my heart systematically. Still dream about her sometimes, wake up confused and sad. Then remember she never actually existed as the person I loved. The girl I fell for was just a character she played convincingly. Method acting taken to psychological warfare levels against civilians. Sometimes wonder what her real name actually is. Probably something boring like Jennifer or Sarah, not exotic like Chloe. Chloe was just her assigned undercover alias for this operation, everything I loved. About her personality was completely fabricated. Her interests, her humor, her feelings for me, all fake. Carefully constructed to get close to my stupid criminal roommate. I was just collateral damage in someone else's federal investigation. Government gave me permanent trust issues as an unintended side effect. Now I analyze every online interaction for potential Fed behavior, paranoid about every girl who seems too interested in my life. Ruined dating apps, ruined Discord, ruined online gaming forever. She completed her mission successfully and moved on to the next target. I'm still here processing the psychological damage months later. Never got closure, never got real answers about what was true. Just wake up one day and your girlfriend has vanished completely because she was never actually your girlfriend in reality. She was an undercover federal agent doing her job, and you were too horny and desperate to notice the obvious signs. Got honeypotted by the United States government like some terrorist. Didn't even commit any actual crimes worth investigating. Just guilty of being naive, lonely, and trusting someone online. They should put this story in FBI training manuals. How to successfully infiltrate online communities through romantic manipulation. Step 1. If she seems too perfect, she's probably federal law enforcement. Step 2. Normal people don't ask about your friend's business operations. Step 3. Love is fake. The government is real. Trust nobody online. My face when I got emotionally destroyed by a federal employee just doing her job. My face when my tax dollars paid for my own heartbreak. My face when I'm probably in some government file labeled as useful idiot. Still single, still depressed, still can't trust anyone who messages me. Thanks Obama, thanks FBI, thanks for ruining online dating forever.